Ever heard of a Ponzi scheme? Of course you have. But do you know the man behind the infamous name? Who was Charles Ponzi, and how did he pull off one of the most audacious financial frauds in history? This is the story of a charismatic swindler whose legacy is a warning that still echoes a century later. Charles Ponzi arrived in America in 1903 with just a few dollars and a head full of dreams. He was charming, ambitious, and utterly convinced he was destined for wealth. After a few small-time scams and even a stint in prison, Ponzi was looking for his big break. In 1919, he found it in the most unexpected of places, the international postal system. He discovered something called international reply coupons. These were vouchers that could be bought in one country and exchanged for postage stamps in another. Due to post-World War I currency fluctuations, a coupon bought cheaply in a country like Italy could be redeemed for stamps worth much more in the United States. Ponzi claimed he could buy these coupons in bulk, ship them to the U.S., cash them in for stamps, sell the stamps, and make a massive profit. He promised investors an unbelievable 50% return in just 45 days. Was it a brilliant innovation or just clever exploitation? The truth is, the logistics of his postage stamp idea were practically impossible, but the story was simple and it sounded genius. People weren't just greedy, they were desperate for a quick way to get rich, and Ponzi offered them a golden ticket. His confidence was infectious. Soon, money was pouring in faster than he could count it. From a small office in Boston, his empire grew at a dizzying speed. He was raking in millions, living a lavish lifestyle, and was celebrated as a financial wizard. But here's the secret. He barely bought any postal coupons. Instead, he was simply using money from new investors to pay off the earlier ones. This is the classic pyramid structure that now bears his name. As long as new money kept flowing in, the illusion of success held strong, but it was a house of cards. Journalists and regulators started asking tough questions, and by the summer of 1920, the scheme collapsed spectacularly. When the dust settled, investors had lost millions, and Ponzi's name became forever synonymous with fraud. Why does the term Ponzi scheme live on? Because the tactics he used are timeless. The promise of impossibly high returns, the pressure to get in early, and the reliance on a charismatic leader. These are red flags we see in scams today, from crypto cons to investment fraud. Charles Ponzi's story isn't just a piece of history, it's a powerful lesson in skepticism, and a reminder that if something sounds too good to be true, it almost always is. Thanks for watching. If you found this story fascinating, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more deep dives into history's most compelling figures. See you next time.